Happiness. Everyone's looking for happiness. If you ask people, what would you like to be? I just like to be happy. They look for happiness in bottles, in pills, in powder, in sex, in gambling, in people. Who would ever think you could find happiness in being poor? I worked for in Mexico, with poor people. And rich kids came to visit these poor people and to make homes for them. People are dirt poor. And the thing that they couldn't understand was these kids who didn't know they were poor would play on the streets, or it wasn't any streets, it was just alleys or dirt roads. And they would play with boxes and whatever they could find. But what was most characteristics, they had fun, they were happy. Jesus went up on a mountain today in the gospel, and he sat down and he began to teach the people. And he put out his new constitution for what it means to be a Christian. And it's not going to be very pleasant. It's not going to inspire thousands of followers or millions of followers to become Christians. But this is what he says: happy are the poor in spirit. What does it mean to be poor in spirit? It means to depend. We call the diapers for old people depends, because you can't depend on yourself for containing yourself. And so you get these depends. We don't trust babies either. We put diapers on them so we don't have to depend on anybody but the diaper to take care of what they do. It's not easy to be dependent on diapers or depends or other people. And that's what poverty is. It's depending on others. The most and the greatest poverty is depending on God to take what he gives you, to receive when he gives it, how he gives it, what he gives you. It doesn't really fit our idea of go out and make a fortune, go out and make something of yourself idea. But it's he who makes blessings. The other word for happiness is blessed. Blessings come from God. God, by his words, create. When he blesses you, he makes you new. He gives you something. A father who doesn't bless his children, a mother doesn't bless her children every day, isn't much of a father or mother. Because that blessing produces in the child the effect of the good thing that mother or father says about that child. And the most hurtful thing a mother or a father can say to a child is a curse. I wish I never had you. Be careful what you say, because blessed are the poor. Don't make others poor. Make yourself poor. Give away your heart and your love and your concern. Care for others' needs, and God will take care of you. You don't believe me? It doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound doable. It doesn't sound reasonable. It doesn't sound worldly. It doesn't sound anything that is attractive. But it's the secret to true and real happiness. Happy are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of God.